going to do like a get ready with me today. I want to be authentic and raw, and I don't think you get much more raw than this. So I'm just going to chat away, just maybe about like my alopecia journey and just see where that leads us really. And then obviously everything I've used on my face I will list down below, but I'm not going to go through it as I'm going because I'm going to be talking about other stuff, so just going to crack on. So to prime my face, I've actually been really loving, I'm going to mention this one because I've fallen back in love with it. It's the Pixie Flawless Beauty Primer, and I literally just plonk a bit on my face. Not too much, I've put too much on, never mind. Oh, yeah, now I've definitely put too much on. I just use a stippling brush to flicking it all over myself now as well. So, alopecia, it's better if I look this side. I've actually had alopecia since I was about 5, but it was just a patch on my head. And then it grew back. It was sort of here. Grew back. I mean, I don't really remember it from that age, if you know what I mean. So that was that. Grew back for a couple of years, I think. And then when I sort of was in primary school, I started to get more conscious of the fact that my hair had actually started to come out again. School was a massive struggle for me, especially towards the end of primary school. I had a very bad experience with the teachers, just school in general. I didn't want to go to school. Teachers weren't very nice about it. So that was that. Ended up going on to secondary school. Secondary school was horrendous, absolutely horrendous. At this point, my hair had come out so much that I literally had straggles at the back. So I didn't want to wear a wig at the time. I thought it was humiliating. I thought it was just an embarrassment, the fact that I had to wear a wig. So I decided to wear a cap. I was fine with wearing a cap until the other kids would taunt me. Why are you wearing a cap? You're not allowed to wear a cap. Oh, even when a teacher, all the teachers knew in the school that I had to wear a cap, and went into a class, sat down and take your cap off please. I have never been so mortified in my life. Like, how little does that make you feel? Like, I can't even explain. It was absolutely horrendous. And then I'd be walking through the corridors and kids would whip my hat off, and that is soul destroying. I'm not gonna lie, it's absolutely soul destroying. So I went through absolute hell at school. Ended up being homeschooled for a while, and just basically becoming a recluse, not living life, absolutely hiding myself away. It wasn't until I went to, where did I go? To a place in London called Lucinda Ellery, and she specialises in hair loss and well, yeah, just hair loss basically. And she has a system that she used where you would, it's basically like a fitted wig on your, it's attached to your hair, and it gives you a full like lace interlace system. I believe it is something like that. So I had that, and I felt like a new woman. Well, I was coming into teenage years, so it was a massive help for me. But still absolutely struggled, didn't do well at school. And then about 17 years old, all of my hair come out. Now, getting used to that, the process was very, very difficult. I went through depression, you name it, I went through it. But not only did it put me through depression, my parents very, very much suffered as well. They were a massive support system for me, but also my wonderful boyfriend at the time, he's now my husband, he's been with me since I was about 16 years old. So he has been the biggest support system and the biggest confidence giver, should I say, in my life. He's been there through everything, and I couldn't imagine being where I am today without him. When I got older, it just became something that I dealt with, and then I decided that one day it wasn't going to affect me anymore. So I got over it and started to live my life. And that's what I've done ever since. And I really, really want to help people and show them that there is so much life to be lived and that you shouldn't hide away because you haven't got hair. And I don't hide away. And I haven't hid away for many, many years, and everything is pretty good. I took to travelling, which really helped me. It taught me a lot about myself, taught me my strengths, and to throw myself into anything, and I did, literally. Any opportunity that came my way, I took it, and yeah, never looked back really. So I just want to show that there's always a way forward, and that you're never at your final destination when you feel at your lowest. So that's kind of where I'm at. I'm good in life. Friends through alopecia. Leah, she is the most amazing, beautiful girl. So Leah, if you're watching this, I am so thankful that you're in my life. What am I doing? So I actually saw that Leah was struggling in life it was through a news article that her mum had commented on. So I got in touch and said, like, if you want to contact me, then I'm more than happy to help. And so I did, and she lives up in Scotland, so I actually flew up to see her and to just shed some light on life, and that you shouldn't let having no hair hold you back. And that's exactly what I done. So I went up there, met the most wonderful family, absolutely amazing family. I feel like anything anyone could chuck at me now in terms of insults or my appearance would just go straight over my head because I'm happy with myself. It takes time, I'm not gonna lie, it does take time, but you will get there and all will be good. I know that's probably easy for me to say now, being in the position that I am, but everything will be fine. Now I've become adventurous, like fearless. I've thrown myself into everything. I've travelled the world. I love life, literally love life. And I'm so thankful that I have my health. Like, hair does not matter. Hair doesn't make you like a better person. It's not, it's what's in here and who you are as a person that is so important. And you know, it's not until you realise that, when you think, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna go out and live life. So yeah, keep plugging away, keep going. There is always better days to come. Oh, my back. Right, brows are on. So really liking the MAC pencil, and then this I Heart Revolution brow gel. I was using the Gimme Brow by Benefit, but this is so much more effective, and it's £5 and it's really good. Just brush that, because I do have brow hairs. I have seen a lot of people now using the transfer tattoo brows just from like eBay, but they unfortunately only work if you don't already have brow hairs, and my brow hairs have been growing back over the past couple of years, so they wouldn't be any good for me, unfortunately. I think like anyone that wants to watch me do my makeup, how I do my makeup with alopecia, and if obviously they have alopecia as well, then they can maybe get some tips or tricks. And anyone that doesn't have alopecia, that just wants to watch my videos and see how I do my makeup, it might be interesting for you. But I would really encourage just find something that you are passionate about and go for it. Like, I knew when I was in such a deep, dark place that I wanted to go and travel and see the world. So I made that happen. Me and my husband, we started travelling, and that's when my passion grew for travelling, and that's where my love of travel come from, and it's never left. And now that's my passion, along with makeup. And having alopecia, it's been so, like, I can experiment so much with my looks, and I think that's why I've got into makeup so much, because I can freestyle a lot, and try new looks, change my looks. I've never really considered microblading, because I like being able to wipe my brows off at the end of the day and have a blank canvas, and that's what we are. We have, every day is fresh, like we can start again, do something different, you know, switch it up. So yeah, it's quite good. So blush. Yeah, so that's how I see it, and you know, take it as an opportunity to try new things and to experiment, try new products. Yeah, and now I'm like an absolute makeup addict, which is not good for my bank balance. And yeah, but if it's something that I enjoy doing, then I'm probably going to keep doing it. If I'd have looked back to when I was, you know, at my worst point, I don't think I would ever be like, know that I was in this good of a position now. So yeah, you never do think that there's better times ahead, but trust me, there are. And any of you suffering, I know it's so difficult, but keep going. Keep reminding yourself that you are worthy and that you can do this. You can. I mean, I got through it. You can get through it. And you will be absolutely fine. There's something so therapeutic about sitting and doing your makeup or watching YouTube videos, watching someone do their makeup. I love it. And especially watching other girls with alopecia do their makeup, because I'm pretty sure that every girl with alopecia has different techniques, different ways they like. It's all about personal preference. Like, I have seen people with alopecia that will literally draw every hair on their eyebrows, and that's never been for me. I've always just drawn it as a solid brow, but it obviously helps now that I do have hair. I don't know if any of you want to see like more in-depth tutorial on my brows or eyelashes that I like to use, or brow products, anything and everything, I'm more than happy to show. I love a wing. It's like my go-to. Every time I do a makeup look, has to have a wing. I don't know about you, if you have had hair loss since you were a baby, but is it easier to grow up with no hair than to grow up with hair and lose it when you're older? Because I know when I lost my hair at 17, it was like the biggest thing I had to overcome, like the shock of losing all of that hair and then having to give in and wear a wig was so humiliating. I didn't want anyone to see me wearing a wig. It was just embarrassing. I remember I wouldn't even go to like family gatherings. I didn't want my family to look at me and be like, oh, she's wearing a wig. Like, I don't know, it's all in your head. Your mind is such a powerful thing that, you know, sometimes you can't control it, especially when you're in that sort of state of mind where you are struggling. But you're not alone. Like, why does one eye always go better than the other? Always. Have I missed anything? Yes, mascara. Miss mascara. Mascara. And my lashes have grown back like loads in the past sort of year. So I'm counting my blessings right now because it's like brilliant. One side always grows more than the other. So this side always grows more than this side. But I don't mind. I make it work. Most of the time I can't even be bothered to put lashes on. Like, even though it's just second nature now, most days I just go makeup free really. Doesn't really bother me, apart from my brows obviously. Oh, my dog's here. I wonder what the noise was. He's just come and laid next to me, bless him. I'll take the positives with the negatives. And me losing my hair now, to me, is not negative. I've lost my eye pencil. Oh, that's never good. When you put that on and it goes onto your contact lens. Uh-oh. That really brightens the eye up though, doesn't it? Really bright. Just using the LA Girl lip liner in Flesh. Let me know what sort of videos you want me to film, if any. Drop me a comment, or as I say, inbox is always open. I love meeting new people. I love connecting with people. Fenty lipstick in Thicc. Hair. Forgetting hair. How can I forget it? That's also another really good thing, is you can switch your colour, or well, you can switch anything, style, colour, you name it. I'm just trying to find my brush because it needs a brush. I'm actually wearing a wig by Sleek at the minute. It's a synthetic one. I have bought the most beautiful wig from Luxe Hair and Beauty Essentials, and she has done the most amazing wig for me, custom colour, and I am going to get round to using it, but I'm just sort of like saving it. I don't know what for. But at the minute I'm just using this synthetic one, and it was about £40 I believe, so relatively cheap. So this is just sort of like my everyday chuck on wig. It doesn't quite sit like a real hair wig, and it hasn't got the hairline of a real hair wig, but for every day I don't mind, because I mainly put it up anyway, because I'm always out and about doing stuff, or with the horses. That's the only thing I hate about synthetic wigs is they just tangle up so easy, and they get all matted where it sits on the back of your neck. So annoying. So I actually have, with the synthetic wig, I like to wear a wig cap. This one is so old, look at it. I do wash it, but look. I kind of look like a bandit. But for me, that was just the comfiest way to do it. And then I will just flick on my wig like this. And I do it this way and pull it forward, but not so much with the real hair wigs, because obviously it weakens the hair at the front. So that's the hair. Look at that. Look, see the way it sort of clumps up? So annoying. So annoying. I do put some like conditioning oil stuff in it, but because it's not real hair, it doesn't do a huge amount. It just conditions it a little bit, so it's not too matted. But yes, there we go. This video is going to be so long. It's ridiculous. I can't believe it's taken me all this time to get my makeup done. It's probably because I've been nattering away. Ta-da! There we go. All done. So that's it, all finished, and I hope that you enjoyed listening to me ramble on about alopecia and stuff like that. Give me a comment, I don't know what I'm doing. Give me a comment, give me a like and subscribe. And let me know if you want me to do any like specific videos on eyebrows or eyelashes. I would love to do that. And I've got hairs everywhere now, but yeah, so that's the final look. I will see you all in my next video.